civil. You can kind of go at each other, take it or leave it. And I think they are all going to say yes. And if they are smart, which they've been smart for a decade, because we know now, right? The Gorgas and Teresa really haven't had much to do with each other, especially after the parents passed. But these reboots, it's
Doesn't work.
bad.
And I think that might happen, but it ain't happening. We haven't taught the $2 million Judice enough of a lesson. So that ain't happening in October. It's perfect. We're going to really wait for RHONY to fail. October, November, December. I don't think they're calling up this psychotic woman until like January. I think, look, I don't give a shit what she's posting. I don't give a fuck. Oh, she's doing a live show. She's on Villains for $250. I don't give one motherfucking fuck. You are feeling the loss of the $2 million in your bank account a week after. Yes, you get a bump for the reunion. You get a huge chunk to show up the first day. I don't care. By January, you are feeling it. I'm going to do a whole show and rank who's feeling it the most to the worst. Oh, everyone's excited. We're going to start at the bottom and and you're being very generous, Miss Frazier. I don't even know about no salary bump. I don't know about that. But I agree with you. I think by January, everyone is going to start to feel a little different. And regardless of who's coming back, I think this is great news for the RHONJ cast. These reboots don't work. They just don't. Good news. And by the way, Villains is back in our life. We'll watch Teresa on Villains and see what happens.
Can we do some rapid fire? Because I need your expertise. Look, I know you did a deep dive on your Patreon, which everyone needs to go to, about the rat.
She's real. Her eyes are so fucking beady this season. Beady little eyes. It was on last week. Yes.
Can you give us a taste of where things are at? It's been a couple of weeks now, but why do you think? I mean, Gretchen Rossi has come out. How evil the rat is, that she will switch teams. She'll throw anyone under the bus. She's not loyal. Dodd wants a class action lawsuit. Do we think, because I've heard through the grapevine, Ryan is going to pursue a lawsuit against her. And he hired, we all knew this publicly, he hired Jim Bellino's attorney. Jim Bellino, of course, Alexis's ex-husband, won a massive lawsuit against the rat and Beador. What's your take on all this? Is the rat fired? Or again, to your point, has New York, are all these women sending Cy and Jenna Lyons a giant bouquet of flowers? Thank you for being so bad. That my job. What's going on here?
I would like to know, through what grapevine have you heard that Mr. Boylan's Ryan's lawsuit is going forward? What grapevine is this?
Well, I'm out
Okay.
here in LA, and I have brunch with some people, certain people in circles that are around reality TV, and you'll have to come to our live show, and I can tell you more. And our live show is October 29th at 7 p.m. New York City time. You can get the tickets on Eventbrite. Just search "We Don't Want to Leave Our House" tour. And it's $30 VIP, and you can ask us anything. And we save a lot of tea about what we hear. I told you I've got some Vanderpump Rules. I've had some Vanderpump Rules.
You broke the fact that there might be 2 Vanderpumps weeks before it or months before at our live show. And I know your source, and it was reliable. And I'm very intrigued about this lawsuit because I didn't know if it was going to go forward or not.
I have heard that it is moving forward. And I will reveal that source at our live show.
Girl.
But what do you think this is like about? I mean, everyone's come for the rat. You think it's just like karma's a bitch?
Well, look, I think 2 things. I think the rat is truly a hateable rat. I mean, she scurries and she waddles, waddle. Tamra Sue Waddle. I mean, that is her. Miss Waddle is in the house. I don't know how Eddie puts up with this nonsense, but I do think that, look, I mean, Gretchen was on my podcast. I'll reshare that episode. I mean, she said the same thing. Like, Tamara will do anything for the show. So I just think she's burnt a lot of bridges. She's a hateable human being, but my gut says it's like the difference between her, because people are comparing her to the icon that's Lisa Rinna. The difference is we had nowhere to go storyline with Rinna. Rinna producers led her to the edge and let her drive over like Velma and Louise. We did the same thing to Dorinda. There was nowhere, because let's not forget, I said all season Rinna wasn't coming back. There was, where do we go with Rinna? It was too much, and I love her, but I don't think we've done that on camera with Tamra. I think there's a lot there
Wow.
that she can bring next season. Like, I don't think the same
Wow.
way. Listen, I know for a fact Teresa has a scumbag lawyer. I know for a fact that they were with bloggers, and I don't think it's going to matter. I think Teresa has a story on the show. I don't think it matters that all this shit, pile of shit is mounting around Tamra. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I think Tamra is coming back. I hate to break it to everyone. I hate to break it to everyone because everyone gets so personal and they don't have their business hat on. I think Alexis is coming back. I don't know what Alexis did so wrong. Everyone says one and done.
Oh, I think she's no, I think she's majorly back. I think she's major.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, take your emotions out of it because we don't have emotions in business. I don't have emotions in the world. So, I mean, I'm kind of ahead of most people. I have no emotions or feelings. You know that. But I think she's back, Alexis and Tamra. I don't know. I think everybody's back. Even Katie. Look, took 6 years for me to open my eyes. Emily's having such a good season. Pedantry's making her mark this season. Katie just needs a little more time, you know? And so I really think everybody's back. I really do. Especially Tamra. I think there's more there. She knows how to make a good show.
I'm
She is a
telling you,
rat and she scurries, but I think she's back. What do you think?
no, I think you're right. And I think RHONY is just helping the cause. And what do you make of Dodge? Kelly? Kelly's taking a break from you, and she doesn't know my name, but she will come for me, but she can't figure out my name.
Yes, yes.
Um, what do you think of her taking a break? And now she's focusing her time on the rat, and she
You know
wants
what's
class action lawsuit.
you know what's so funny is Kelly Dodd is so out there. She recently had a mental breakdown over me having Bronwyn on my podcast. And I was a reissue of a chat with Bronwyn from like 2 years ago. So she now has gone psychotically crazy like 2 weeks ago over. Go and listen to my two back-to-back episodes with Bronwyn because it was like a 2 hour chat. She now had like a crazy breakdown over what Bronwyn said on my podcast because I reissued it. She don't even know it was 2 fucking years ago. I say at the beginning of the fucking episode, this is a reissue. I'm not kidding you. She went psychotic on Bronwyn for what she said on this podcast from 2 years ago. I'm sorry, Bronwyn. You're living your life. You don't care. I love Bronwyn. I just think that's funny. But then Kelly does things like this, and she makes me laugh, this Dot. And I mean that it's a compliment. She's you, Kelly, please go for it. Please make this happen, Kelly. Come on, girl. I know you hate me, but can't you do me one solid? I'll say
Solid.
I'll say something good about you. They say I say something good about Maj, I get a gift card. I mean, come on, Kelly. For old time's sake, girl. Can't you just do this? I would love for her